everyone! Today's video is going to be, I put my stories asking if anyone's been interested in looking at kind of what my week looks like, my days look like as a sewing creator, sewing blogger, seamstress, pattern tester. The list goes on and on and on sometimes of my things that I do. I said, I got so many messages saying, yeah, do it. So I thought that'd be today's video. I was going to just do clips throughout my week and kind of share what I'm up to, what I'm doing, and that kind of thing. So starting with today. Today, I've had a few days off at the start of the week because I haven't been very well. So today is sort of my first day back of actually getting some stuff done. So today, I want to get some draping done for a new project that I have wanting to do. I got some fabric from, what did I get, from the Stitch Festival, I think it was, and I really want to make it in a dress. So that will be my next make for Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, everything. And I want to start it today. So I'm going to do that. I've got a few emails to do. Yeah, I'm going to start setting up to start filming. Also remember, if you like sewing videos and this type of content, make sure you like and subscribe. Yeah, it's the easiest way and free way to support me and sewing. So yeah, so make sure you do that if you enjoy the video, and follow me over on Instagram and TikTok. I'll put my handles here. Sat down at my dining room table today. I got some emails to do first. I was going to do some draping first, but I got emails. Now emails take, like, I'm not obviously the biggest creator ever, or, you know, those, like, I'm not massive, but emails take for a long time. It's kind of thing you don't either really think about at all part of your day, like, because when I work with brands on my Instagram, and they just take a while, like, you know, a lot of brands sort of inquire and then ask for your services, what you do, how much does it cost, what can you make, those sort of things, and it just takes a long time to do. I have a media pack, and if you're a creator, a small creator, no matter what size, I'd always recommend making one. Like, I've only just made one, and it saves so much time. So on my media pack, I just talk a bit about myself, some examples of work that I've done, brands that I've worked with, my services, and most importantly, you want your stats. Yeah, you know, like your reach, your Instagram amount, your TikTok amount, those sort of things. And so when a brand sort of inquires, you can just send it to them with a small email, and so it doesn't take that much time consuming, and then you just sort of like monthly or weekly, whatever your growth is really, update your media pack. So anyway, so that saves a lot of time. Now I've got my media pack, but this morning I've got a few emails to work out. I've got a few inquiries on making bespoke stuff, made to order, those sort of things. And I've also got, there's an event, a blogging event happening in a couple of days, so I just need to send up a follow-up email about that. Got to do that. And yeah, and I got some contracts to read with a company that I'm working with in the summer, which is really exciting. And they've sent over like a contract and some, what's it called, like a form to sign, bank details, those sort of things. So that does take a little bit of a while to do that. And then also, you know, replying to other emails, other things going on. So that's what I'm going to do this morning, as they need to be sent before I start draping, really. So yeah, I try to sit down with a coffee. I've got my lovely coffee in my Cath Kidston mug. Love a Cath Kidston mug. Like, is it Cath Kidston? Yeah, I love them. Like, they're just the best size. I love a big mug. I'm going to do that first. So that's what I always do first, is sort of sit down, do my emails, and then move on to the fun things. So that's what I'm going to do now. Emails admin done, and we're now on draping. I have to work downstairs in the dining room today, so I'm going to bring all my equipment down and set up for some draping. For my setup, well, you'll see in a minute anyway, I have my mannequin, I have my ring light and all my draping equipment and fabric, scrap fabric. I can talk through that as well. And I've got my design. So that's my next task. I might have another coffee and then set up to start creating. So yeah. So I've just set up for draping now. I'm going to spend most of the day draping, I think, and designing. So I'll quickly show you my setup. So I have my ring light here. It's quite a big ring light, and I have this sort of, yeah, to put my phone on. I do everything on my phone. So that's, and then over here is my dress form, and I'm going to use this as my background. So yeah, and then I've got all my sewing stuff here, quite handy along this table that I need. Got my design. I've got another tripod. There's tripods everywhere. That's my main one I use, and I use my ring light. So yeah, so I think we're ready to start designing. And for this type of filming, I try to film as much as I can. Depends what I'm going to do. I try to make a reel, a TikTok, and maybe a background video of me sewing. It depends on what I'm doing, but I think on this I might add a little bit of draping. I'm making a full video of how to make it, so I'm just going to put a few snippets of behind the scenes of making the dress. Yeah, but I'm definitely going to be using it for TikTok and Instagram, so I'll be filming horizontal on my ring light, and I'll probably be filming and then speeding it up, so I can use it for time lapses or voiceovers or those sort of things. So I just got to really think about what kind of content I'm going to be making with the draping. Hello, right, so it's a few hours later. I'm done my draping, as much as I can do today really. It's on a stand, and I just need to get it off and work in my room and get turn it into a sewing pattern. But while I was using my phone to drape, emails are just pinging up. So yeah, debating how to do them. I've got some invoices to do. I forgot about my invoices to do this morning. I should have done them this morning. So yeah, that's basically what is happening now. That's why I came on to talk to you. Basically, I was telling you my routine. Once I've done some filming content, I like to organise it all in its folders as I've just filmed it, because I shoot so much different things that things get lost. So then once it's been filmed and I've sort of taken a break, or at the end of that day, like I might do it this afternoon once I've finished, I organise everything, and then I start to try and edit them into reels or TikToks to kind of see what they look like and how good it is. Sometimes I find if I miss doing it that day or go on to doing it another day, I forget what my thought process was and what I was thinking. So I always try and do that at the end of the day. So yeah, so I think I'm going to do that, just try and edit it all. I've took some videos of me draping, so I need to speed them up and maybe turn them into a time lapse. I need to look at them a bit later, but I think I'm going to do invoices now because money is important. Hello everyone, hiya, I'm back. It's the next day, and I thought I'd just update you on what I'm doing today. This morning it's, what's the time? About 9 o'clock. So this morning I got some emails again to do and some boring details. And then at 12 o'clock today, I've got a sewing blogging event via Zoom. It is also happening in person, but it's in Manchester, and I'm really South England, so I just can't get up and down there in the day. So I've got that at 12, so I'm setting up that, which will be quite interesting. I think it's with Craft and Cotton Company, who produce fabric. They don't sell it, they sell it on to, it's like a wholesaler, they sell it on to smaller shops and companies to sell, but they produce, design, that sort of thing with fabric. So I've got the event with them, which will be really exciting, because I think we're going to be seeing some of their factories, meeting some designers and that sort of thing, and just seeing what's coming in new to sewing, which will be really exciting. And I think it's got so many different, I think there's people like me sewing, and then also they do a lot of crafting, so I think there's gonna be some crafting bloggers there as well. So hopefully it's not the same as being in person, but hopefully I'll meet some people on the Zoom, which will be really cool. So I'm looking forward to that. And then this afternoon, I don't know how long this is going on for, but then after that I need to work on, where is it? Oh, it's over there. What I was doing yesterday, some draping. I've got to work on the neck bit, and I really want to try and turn that into a pattern, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that today. Just want to clarify what I did yesterday. And then also I want to try and film a haul for YouTube. I haven't uploaded this week and I really want a new video out. So yeah, so I got a haul. I want to talk through all the stuff that I bought at the Stitching Festival, NEC, and what was anything else? Trade show. I went to a trade show a couple of weeks ago. It was up in Birmingham again at the NEC, and it was all just trade. So that was really exciting, meeting wholesalers, meeting companies, meeting people I speak to on Instagram and work with in person, which was really great. Like the Craft and Cotton Company, Search Press was there, a few other people was there as well, which was really cool. So I bought a few things, got gifted a few things at the event, which I think would be really interesting. So I really want to get that out as a video. So I might set up filming down here, as I'm going to be filming some of the draping stuff. So I'm just trying to kill two birds with one stone, basically. If I've got my ring light set up and light set up, then I think it might be quite good. So yeah, so that's the plan for today. I'm all set up with my laptop, got my Zoom link, I'm getting organised. I just did a question and answer. I was filming some bits for Instagram, as Instagram is my biggest platform and that's where people tend to find me and then go off to different, avenues with me, like then find my YouTube, then find my TikTok, but Instagram is my main sort of thing. So I always like to put a lot of what I am sewing up to date there, really. My main content creation is for Instagram, and then I use certain things on TikTok and YouTube. Sometimes I upload shorts. So yeah, I was just doing that. I was doing a sort of question and answer around draping, because I put on a lot of content around draping yesterday. So I was asking them some questions and I had a few come in overnight. So that was quite nice to answer and chat to people. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm just literally going to grab a coffee, grab a snack. It is, 11:15. My Zoom event's at 12, so I've got a little bit to sort out and get ready for that. So yes. Got my coffee, waiting to join the meeting. Gosh, hello. It's been a very busy day. I haven't updated you on what's happening. I went on the bloggers Zoom meeting with Craft and Cotton Co, which was really cool. We just spoke about what's coming and how to improve their blog, their Instagram, and there's quite a few bloggers like me, like content creators, which was really lovely. So I had a little Zoom meeting for that, and then that finished earlier than I thought it was going to. So I managed to get another video filmed, which was the sort of fabric haul from the Stitch Festival, which I really wanted to get done, so I did that. And now I'm just uploading the data to my OneDrive so my sister can edit it. I don't do my editing anymore on YouTube because I just haven't got time to do it. My sister does it for me, which is very, very kind. So I just got to upload it to her, send her some notes on what I want, and then she'll edit it for me and send it back. And then I upload it to YouTube and do all the description box. She's just a lot quicker at the editing than I am. So yeah, that's what I normally do. I used to edit it, and then that's when I sort of stopped uploading on YouTube for like a few months because I couldn't get everything done, and I thought this is silly because I want to film but I can't edit. So my sister kindly offered to do it for me, which was really lovely, because I edit all my reels and content, which is a lot easier, but YouTube is a little bit more long-winded and stuff. So yes, and now that's pretty much my day. I've done a tiny bit of draping for my project, so hopefully for the next few days I can get that off the stand and start making, and then it's like the process of making the garment, and then the process of filming the content, getting a reel, getting those sort of things, pushing it, uploading it, those sort of things. But that will be for another day. Yeah, so then the next 2 days, tomorrow I'm having off, and then the next day I'm going to a vintage fair, which would be really cool. I was going anyway, but I'm going to film it for content, that sort of thing everyone loves on Instagram. Do some shopping, share what's happening, lots of vintage, lots of crafting, so that'd be very good. So I might vlog that as well. I always often try to get the balance between vlogging it for YouTube or putting on stories. It depends which one I fancy really, or what is more appropriate for what. So yeah, that's my update for today, and it is 4 o'clock, so I'm finishing for the day. I try to more work from like 9 till 4, or more 9:30 to 4 really. Yeah, that's sort of my working day. Hello everyone, back. It's another day. It is Monday today. I'm not too sure what day it is. Monday. A couple of days since I last filmed, and I think it's probably the last day that I'm filming. I've sort of shown a bit of everything that I do in my working week, or not so week. I don't tend to work Monday to Friday. I just have 2 days off somewhere and just see how it works out. So today is a different day to we've seen. Today is a complete sewing creative day. So I've done some draping like on and off like we saw before, and today I'm going to turn that into a sewing pattern, so then I can actually get some sewing done and I can actually do my job of showing content on Instagram. Today I'm doing that. I'll show you over here. Here is the dress form. She's ready to go. Here's all the draping that I've done. This is downstairs, so I need to take it upstairs to my sewing room, and then we're going to take this off, turn it into a sewing pattern, toile it. That's hopefully what I'm going to get done today. Normally I do a full sewing day. If I'm going to sit down and do sewing, I only sew. That's why I've been waiting for today, because I know I've got a free whole day to do the sewing, because once I get going filming, I like to just do it in one batch and I kind of know what I'm doing. So that's today, and I tend to have like maybe 2 or 3 depending on the routine. Let me sit down. The routine of what I have going on at that time, but I try to have at least 2 to 3 days of pure creativeness, of sewing, pattern drafting, anything like that really. That's what I tend to do, and then try and have a few days in the week of, like we've seen, like emails, Zoom stuff, emails, trying to get creative, you know, designing, and yeah, all those sort of more non-creative things. That's how I try to set out my week. And then once this is done, I will then have a whole day of editing and filming reels and photographing the make and making sure it looks really good to be able to put up on all the socials, because otherwise there's no point in making stuff if my end product isn't good or isn't, you know, photographed well. So that's what I'm doing today. I'll take you up into my sewing room and just give you a bit of like how things set up, and that'll probably be, maybe, we'll see how, I don't know how long this video is, so we'll see when I come to edit it, but I'll show you my sewing setup, how I film, those sort of things next. Hello. Oh, I need to bend down. I'm in my sewing area. So this is my sewing area. I have my desk, my mannequins and stuff here. I do have I'm sort of like updating my room currently, very slowly. So I'm just doing a video, and I'll do a transformation and a tour soon of my sewing room. So I won't go into too much detail now, but this is where I'm going to be working all today, and this is where I do all my sewing. Apart from I draped this downstairs, just because sometimes it's nicer to have a different backdrop for all the content. So yes, this is where I'm working today. I am going to be doing a live on TikTok today, just to try and, I need to up my followers on TikTok. I'm about 6,000, where on Instagram I'm about 50,000, so I want to be kind of increase that. So I thought I'd just do a live on TikTok today from here, doing some sewing and draping. So yes, this is where I normally work from. This is only my creative area. Yeah, and then I do, like I showed you, all my other stuff everywhere else. So yeah, this is where I set up. Got my ring light. You're on my ring light now, over there. And this is the room here. And then normally where I film my reels, if I want a plain background, I've got a completely plain wall behind you here. And that's where, so I've set up my camera here pointing that way, and then I've got a plain wall for photos, reels, those sort of things. If I want a plain background, it's like a very light grey in here, so it works quite well. So yes, this is today, basically just sewing and being creative, and it's so exciting. Hello, so thanks for watching today's video. It's been lovely to have you, and give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you like these videos or found it interesting to see behind the scenes of what happens as a sewing content creator and blogger. Yeah, those sort of things. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.